everybody. We're down here on the 4th of July town celebration down here on the Enfield Green. And we're looking up to the camera that's way up on top of a refrigeration truck. And it's really kind of an interesting shot. It's about, what do you think, maybe 25 feet up in the air?
Yeah.
It's pretty high up there. It's on top of a Dairy Mart refrigeration truck, and which is an interesting thing here. Dairy Mart is one of our sponsors for the Taste of Enfield and the 4th of July town celebration. And Dairy Mart is one of many, many sponsors. There are, probably 20 or 30 different sponsors that help promote this whole event and help sponsor the event as far as the dollars that it takes to put this whole thing on. And Dairy Mart is just one of them. There's a whole list of other sponsors, and we'll give you that list probably on our 10:30 live shot. So there's a lot of businesses that do that. But in any case, we're down here. It's 10 o'clock, and probably the big question on everybody's mind is there going to be fireworks tonight?
It's not raining here, so the fireworks look like a go from here. It's only a half hour away, and the green is packed. The road is packed. There's people everywhere, and they're just jamming to get their snacks so they can get their spot on the green and get a good shot of the fireworks. And there's plenty of sky, so everybody's going to get a good shot at seeing the fireworks tonight.
That's right. The weather out here it's a beautiful night for fireworks. It'd be nice if it was maybe just a little bit clearer, but actually I think it's kind of ideal. We have a slight breeze blowing down here. There's a little bit of a haze, but that might add to the flair of the fireworks. I think it might actually make it a little bit nicer. But there's no rain in sight. It looks like it's going to be a great shot for the fireworks at 10:30. So as of right now, they're on, and we're looking for them. And if you can't see behind us at all, or maybe on one of the other camera shots, the green is full. There's a lot of people out there getting ready for this, and they're on blankets, they're on lounge chairs. I believe they've already closed down North Main Street. So North Main Street is closed down, and there's people putting blankets out on the street out there, which is kind of a pretty wild thing. I mean, who'd ever think of putting your blanket down in the middle of the road and laying down in the middle of North Main Street in Enfield? You know, that's not something you do every day. So.
But if you're still deciding whether you want to come down or not, a good idea is to maybe park at the square at this point and take the free shuttle bus that they have, because then you're not going to be driving around looking for a parking spot. There's a lot of restricted areas now because of the fireworks. So the best bet is to just go to the square, grab the shuttle bus. It leaves every 20 minutes, and you'll beat some of the traffic at the end of the night.
Yeah, and another point on the shuttle bus service is they've actually doubled the amount of shuttle buses they have. They're getting ready, and they anticipated the bigger crowds for tonight. So they pick up and they bring in more shuttle bus services just for the fireworks tonight. So they have a lot of buses running back and forth. And don't be afraid of that service. It's like Julie said, it's free, and it's really convenient because you can park over there away from all the big crowds. When the fireworks are all done, you can come out and enjoy the taste a bit more over here, listen to the Nifty 50s band, which will be back on after the fireworks, and then jump on the bus and head back to your car over at the square and avoid all the crowds.
And the fireworks are going to go to 11, and the taste will wrap up at 11, but the Nifty 50s will be here for another hour, and they're going to close out the night, and then everything will start up again at 10 tomorrow, so you can catch the crafters back here on the green tomorrow, and loads of children's activities, which are all free, plus bingo tomorrow afternoon, and hay rides, and a dunking booth, and everything, and it's just going to be a jam-packed day full of activities that are free.
You know, the children's activities are really a wonderful thing. They're going on from 1 to 6 o'clock. And like you said, there's a ton of different activities. The hayride was a ball last year. The kids had a great time on that. They were singing and everything else on the hayride. They had a good time with that. And there's a train ride over there too, which is also another good thing. The petting zoo was a big hit last year. You know, even though it's hot down here, they have all the animals in the shade over on the side of the green. And because they're in the shade, it makes it really easy to maintain them, and they stay comfortable even though it's pretty hot down here. And everyone has a good time with the animals, so that's really a good thing. And the Legos play area. Did you get a chance to stop by there today?
I haven't stopped by there today, but I'm sure tomorrow I'll be over there.
The Legos play area is fantastic. They have thousands of Legos out over there, and it's just amazing the things you can build, because everything you always wanted to build, now you can, because you have all the Legos in the world sitting right there in front of you. It's like, I'm not surprised. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if I didn't see more moms and dads sitting down there going, "Hey, move over, kid. I want to play with these Legos here." You know, so that would be quite the riot. You know.
Tomorrow it's going to be great because you'll also get to see something made by the designers from Lego when you see the parade tomorrow at 2 o'clock. They're doing this gigantic Liberty Bell.
Is that right?
Yeah, and that's going to be part of the parade tomorrow, one of the floats, and the parade's going to kick off at 2 o'clock down at OLA.
That's right.
So you can grab a spot anywhere along Enfield Street. We think the best bet is to get closer to the green, so you could just grab the lawn chairs and grab a spot on the green to hear the concerts and everything tomorrow.
Yeah. Now here's a big question for you, and we'll see if anybody can answer this question tomorrow. How many Legos are there in the Liberty Bell? How many Legos does it take to build the Liberty Bell that Legos has built? Do you have any idea?
No. Awesome number. It's got to be more than any jumbo pack of Legos you can find in the store.
Well, what would that be classified as? A jumbo pack, or?
Yeah, their plant's incredible. I've been over there, and they've got the largest models. It's an awesome sight to see them.
And that, by the way, is another one of our sponsors, Legos. Hallmark Cards, again, is another one of our sponsors, as well as a whole list of other ones. Well, I really don't have the list here in front of me to go through the whole list.
But later on, we'll tell you some of the sponsors that are helping us out.
Sure. So, I understand that we have a package all set on the fireworks. Another package. Earlier, we were able to talk to Joe Zambelli, who's the fireworks operator, the guy that actually comes in with the truck and sets everything all up. And we have another package on him, as well as the crew that he has on loading all the tubes and actually the preparation for this big event. So why don't we take a look at Joe Zambelli and his crew setting up the fireworks just a little while ago, and then we'll come back and talk about what's going to happen tomorrow just a little bit more. Story with Joe Zambelli and the fireworks crew. They do an awesome job every year with the fireworks, and it's just a thrill, I think, to watch them actually set up everything and put everything in the ground into the tubes and packing everything in over there. It's just really amazing.
You don't realize the time that's involved. They've been here for a long time today getting ready for this.
That's right. I think they got here at 3 o'clock today or something like that, and they started setting up. So, I mean, here it is almost 10 o'clock, and they're just really finishing up and doing the final checks. So it's really pretty amazing. So who do we have here next to us, Julie?
Yeah, we have Bob Jude here, who's on the committee for the 4th of July. Why don't you tell us a little bit about how you've been keeping busy today?
I've been keeping real busy. I'm the personnel coordinator, and that means that I coordinate all the volunteers. Today we've had over 120 volunteers here. So myself, along with Mary Lou Strom, who also helps me with that, we've been pretty busy.
How many volunteers are utilized throughout the whole weekend?
Probably somewhere in the order close to 300. So.
What types of jobs do the volunteers do while they're here over the weekend?
The volunteers do everything from selling tickets, selling beer or soda. We have volunteers that help us set up. We have just general volunteers that help with the stage setup, help out the bands. Anything that has to be moved or changed or set up or anything like that.
How's the year been attracting volunteers? Has it been a difficult job to do that, or are people pretty eager to do this type of thing?
Well, I've always maintained that once we get people down here to work once, we have them hooked. And we really have a good time. It is a lot of work, but we have a good time while we're doing it. And actually this year we've been a little bit overwhelmed with volunteers. We've had to create a few jobs here and there, except for tomorrow. If you have some time tomorrow, we really do need some volunteers tomorrow.
So make sure, again, if you're out there watching and you're going to sit back and watch the fireworks at home, well, that's great, but make sure you don't put a shadow on your face from the microphone. Come on out tomorrow. Like Bob said, if you have some time to volunteer, come on out. Look for Bob, and he'll certainly give you a chore to do. So what else is happening on the green?
Just ask for the volunteer tent. You'll be directed. Ask anybody with one of these shirts. We'll be more than happy to put you to work. What else is happening on the green? Well, besides not being able to move, we have some great, and I think everybody's just gearing up for the fireworks, Dennis.
Great. It's just the countdown's begun for the fireworks too. It's only about 15 minutes away. That's
right. I have actually, according to my watch, who knows how good that watch is? It's only a Pierre Cardin. I have about 25 minutes. So. The fireworks are going to happen tonight. It's going to be a good time with the fireworks tonight. They're happening right behind Higgins. Higgins High. Was that a high school?
Higgins was a high school, yes.
It's going to happen right behind Higgins. So That's going to be a lot of fun. They actually black out the green. They turn all the lights off so everybody can see the beautiful fireworks display. Not a drop in sight. We have great weather, a nice breeze blowing through here. It's actually cooled off quite a bit. It's very comfortable down here right now. Any words of wisdom for the people as far as if they're trying to get down here right now? Where should they park?
Enfield Square and take the shuttle bus.
You got it.
It's free.
And it's absolutely free.
That's right.
Words of wisdom would be don't try to get out of here real fast. Spend a couple of extra dollars. Hang around for a little while. And don't worry about traffic that way.
And there are ways to spend your dollars down here. There's about 18 Taste of Enfield booths with lots of good food in, so it's not too difficult to spend a couple bucks.
No, but like we said earlier, the Taste of Enfield is down here, and there's 18 different food vendors down here. But it really is inexpensive. You and I found it's only a couple of tickets, 2 or 4 tickets per product item, and it's just amazing the amount of products that they have down here. The range was incredible. I enjoyed tasting them. I'm sure you did. So sure, come on down and spend a couple bucks after the fireworks and have a good time with the taste. Sure.
Treat the kids to a glow stick. The JCs are trying to raise some funds, and they're selling necklaces down here.
You might not be able to see these glow sticks too well in the light, but you might be able to see the glow sticks later on and see all these glow sticks out there in the park. Another good thing that's out here right now, and people are really enjoying a lot, is the Nifty 50s band, which they are actually seeing right now. You can see that on your monitor right now. If you look, you can see there's a really good crowd out there. I can hear all kinds of people yelling to us, so excuse me while I sound kind of distracted here. Nifty 50s is going to be playing right up to 10:25, right before the fireworks. At 10:25, it's going to go black, and then we get ready for the fireworks. And then right after the fireworks, the Nifty 50s is coming back on to play, and they've been a dynamite group. They've been out here since, what time did they start, 8 o'clock? 8 o'clock. Yeah. So they've been a dynamite group, and they come on for one more full set right after the fireworks. It's going to be a great time with them, so looking forward to that.
Everything's going to kick back off again tomorrow at 10 a.m., so you can catch the Arts and Crafts Fair, and then at noon, the Taste of Enfield. And the big deal for the day is the parade, which starts at 2. And the spots are going to be unlimited on Enfield Street. You can get a good spot and see the nice parade. And they're going to be changing the parade route a little bit, so you're just going to want to get a spot down on Enfield Street. It's not going to be going through Thompsonville this year. So get there early, get a good spot, get in the shade, bring a lawn chair and some blankets. And
Here's a big question for Bob. Okay, Bob, you're looking for a place to park for the parade tomorrow, to park your blanket and your lounge chairs. What do you think is the ideal spot to watch the parade?
Enfield Square.
Wrong answer.
No? Where?
Well, I don't know, Julie. We thought
to watch the parade, we thought maybe right near High Street.
Oh, that would be a good idea.
Shady
Yes.
Trees,
Right. Yeah.
Shady trees.
Yeah.
Get all that shade there. Spread your blanket out. Lounge chairs. But the big point is when the parade's done, you can pick up your lounge chairs and your children firmly by the hand and walk right down to the green, put them back down, and enjoy the whole afternoon there on the green. So
Actually, any of the side streets that come up from Pearl Street, you should be able to park on those, and they're going to be blocked so that you can't get up on Enfield Street, but you should be able to park on any of those side streets and just walk right up and pick out a nice spot for the parade.
And we probably should tell them some rules for tomorrow. When they do get to the green,
That's
the things
true.
that they aren't allowed to do.
that's true. Bob, you know the rules?
No.
No.
There's no coolers on the green. If you don't have one of these bracelets, you can't drink. Those are the rules I know.
That's it. Obviously, Bob knows the most important rules out there. So, yes, there are a set of rules, and the first and most important one is no coolers. If you want to bring down your cooler, forget it, because it's not going to be able to come on the green. The security down here will ask you to leave with your cooler. And the other thing is no pets. It's really important. Now, people think, oh, geez, I really want to bring my pet with me. I don't want to leave it locked up in the house. Well, understandably so, and we understand why you want to bring it down, but you got to think of what's going to happen. Your pet might be this greatest pet in the world, but somebody might do something to aggravate your pet. Next thing you know, it's turned and it's doing something to harm somebody. So we just ask you please to leave your pets home, no matter what kind of pet it is. A dog, cat, an iguana. We saw an iguana here earlier, which was
He was turned in.
Oh, he was.
I was just going to say that last year I remember an iguana walking around on one of the guys' backs, and he was asked to leave.
Nicely asked to leave,
Nice.
but asked to leave.
Okay.
But remember, tomorrow, you know, there's no charge for the concerts or the children's activities, so just bring a little bit of cash for food and have a great day here.
Okay, we're going to take a short break. We'll be back live for the fireworks in a few minutes. So stick around for that. And if you stick around after that, we won't be here. so don't expect to see us. But if you are at home, there's still a lot of time to come on down, see the fireworks. If you can get down here, come on down, go to the Taste of Enfield, enjoy the band for the last hour or so, and have a good time. We'll see you in a few minutes. Are we live now? Here we are back here at the 4th of July town celebration. It's just before fireworks time. In fact, that was the warning sound right there that we just heard, okay? In just a moment, what you're going to see is this whole area is going to go black, and we're going to see fireworks start happening. I'm pretty excited about it. How about you?
It's going to be great. It's going to be the biggest show they've had here in the town of Enfield, and it's just a sea of people out on the green. You can't even see the grass. There are people everywhere. In the road, they've blocked off North Main Street, and there are people just everywhere.
You know, I totally agree with you. In fact, if you wanted to do like beach blanket bingo over here, it'd be kind of difficult because there's no place to do it out here. You know, it's really just an awesome sight. And I'm being cued right now and being told that it's like 30 seconds away from fireworks time. So in just a few more seconds, we're going to be seeing some bangs going off, and so won't you. We'll bring the lights down and we'll go right into fireworks mode. And we'll be quiet because it's going to be orchestrated all along with some CDs. Here it goes. Here's the countdown.
2, 1, shout.